This is the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief, keeping you informed about the happenings in Annapolis and the area. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. The Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, June 25th, 2019. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. The Annapolis Police Department is asking for the public's help in locating two teenagers that have been missing since last Saturday. They were last seen along Benz Drive in Annapolis, and they are 17-year-old Charles Richardson and 17-year-old Damani Richardson. Charles was last seen wearing a white t-shirt, gray or blue shorts, and white Air Force sneakers, and Damani was last seen wearing a black t-shirt, sweatpants of an unknown color, and white shoes. Police have said they are both voluntarily missing, but there are other critical factors that make them critically missing. If anybody has any information as to their whereabouts, they're encouraged to call the Annapolis Police Department at 410-268-4141. On Sunday evening at about 6:30, the Arundel County Fire Department responded to Southern High School in Harwood for several adolescents that were injured. When they arrived, they found that three teens were riding in a golf cart, which was really more like a gator than a golf cart, that had rolled over in the parking lot of the high school. One passenger was seriously injured, and a Maryland State Police helicopter was called in, landed at Southern High School, and took that 13-year-old female to Johns Hopkins Children's Center with serious injuries. They are not considered to be life-threatening at this point. Paramedics from Anne Arundel County transported a 14-year-old passenger to the Anne Arundel Medical Center with minor injuries, and the 13-year-old driver did not require any medical treatment. Hey, if you work for the state of Maryland, good news for you. The governor, the big man, the boss man, announced yesterday that the July 4th Independence Day holiday has been extended by a day, and you will now have Friday, July 5th as an additional paid holiday for the year. And in a statement, he said, "We have some tremendous family-friendly events taking place all around the state, not only on the 4th of July, but throughout the entire weekend. I hope the long holiday will encourage Marylanders to spend more time together and celebrate our nation's independence with all we have to offer here in our great state. Enjoy your day off, state workers." And from the Whoever Knew That They Were Unionized file, the Annapolis Symphony Orchestra musicians and symphony employees now have annual wage increase, a new sexual harassment policy under a new 3-year contract. The Symphony and the Musicians Association of Metropolitan Baltimore announced the agreement yesterday. The ASO's contract includes a process for hiring musicians as faculty in their Annapolis Symphony Academy, which was launched just last year. And that's a great organization that takes kids that are interested in music and really trains them. There is a great scholarship program where kids that can't afford it can get in there. Check that out. In addition, it gives them a 3% increase in base pay each year, and if they are a titled position, they will get additional increases. The symphony does consist of 70 professional musicians led by music director Jose Luis Novo, and I didn't realize this, but they are entering their 58th season at Maryland Hall for the Creative Arts. Once again, I am a huge fan for the arts in Annapolis, and we are so lucky to have some of these resident companies right here in Maryland Hall. Well, with the first half of the 2019 season out of the way, the Bowie Baysox are returning home for a week-long homestand, and they will be here through Sunday. They're going to be playing the Hartford Yard Goats, as well as the Akron Rubber Ducks, two incredible names for minor league baseball. Tonight at 7:05 against Hartford, it is Christmas in June and $2 Tuesday. They will have Santa Claus. They will have Christmas carols because it is only 6 months until Christmas. Also, as they do every Tuesday, they do have hot dogs for just $1 throughout the stands, so you can eat for cheap. Tomorrow night is Military Appreciation Night. Any military member can show proof of service at the box office, can get box seats for half price. Thursday, they switch over and they play Akron, and that is R&B Night featuring Genuine. He's a native D.C. artist. He's a Grammy-nominated artist. He'll be there for a VIP pregame meet and greet, and you do need a special ticket for that. You can get that at Baysox.com. And then he'll be out on the concourse taking pictures and signing autographs for everybody during the game. Friday is their Character Palooza and Pancake and PJ Party. You can bring your pajamas and wear your pajamas to the baseball game. They'll have 3 costume characters that'll be roaming around taking pictures with fans. They'll have a pancake buffet up in the suite level, and they are encouraging fans to donate new pajamas or books to the Pajama Project, which is a nonprofit that aims to assist kids and families who sleep in shelters and are in need. Moving into the weekend, on Saturday, it is the Down Under Night and Knockout Cancer Night, along with fireworks. The Australian Embassy will be there. They will have Vegemite. No word on whether our own mayor will be there or not. They will have an Australian fireworks show following the game, and it is also the annual Knock Cancer Out of the Park celebration, and it's a time to honor and recognize cancer survivors from around the region. That's going to be presented by our very own Anne Arundel Medical Center. Finally, wrapping out their homestand on Sunday at 1:35, they are going to have the helicopter candy drop, where Monumental Helicopters drops 10,000 pieces of candy on the field. In addition, they are going to have a Maryland Food Truck Festival and a Chrome Run car show there. That all gets underway a little bit before the game, which is at 1:35. 10:30 is when the car show opens up. The food trucks will be getting underway at 11 and go through the afternoon. And the game itself actually starts at 1:35 versus Akron. All right, that does wrap it up for the news today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day, because we never know what's coming down the pike. Give us a recommendation or a review if you are any place where you can do that, and let your friends and family and colleagues and coworkers and enemies all know about us. Other than that, hang tight. We have George Young with your local DMV weather forecast, and he's coming up in just 1 minute.
There is a diamond of diamonds. It's from De Beers. Only 14 diamond tears in the world can touch them. Its name, Forevermark. And Zachary's is the only jeweler in the Annapolis area that has it. Not only is it beautiful and rare, it has a story, supporting women in diamond-producing areas around the world. So when you give a Forevermark diamond, you don't just give, you give back. Zachary's and Forevermark, a jeweler and a jewel. Online at zacharysjewelers.com.
Fort George G. Meade invites you to celebrate America's independence at the annual Red, White, and Blue celebration Friday, June 28th. Festivities start at 4 o'clock on McLaughlin Parade Field. Enjoy live music throughout the day, dozens of food and drink choices, kids' rides and inflatables, and of course, a spectacular fireworks display at 9:30 p.m. Entrance is free and open to the public. For more, go to me.rmwr.com.
Going out? You need the most up-to-date local weather. Here's George Young from DMV Weather in Annapolis with today's forecast.
Hey everyone, this is George with DMV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, June 25th. After a fairly nice start to the work week yesterday with some scattered showers and temps in the 80s, here's the deal for the rest of the week through the weekend. Plenty of sunshine each day and daily highs in the upper 80s to mid-90s in spots, with a minor chance of a shower or storm here and there, which is standard for summertime when heat and humidity start to settle in. So stay hydrated and don't come up short on the sunblock, because summer is finally here and it's likely here to stay for the next 8 to 10 weeks. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DMV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching for DCMD VA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. Also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and on our website at dmvweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Have you ever been to the Annapolis Mall when it opens for the day? Maybe you've noticed the line of folks waiting to get into the Apple Store. As you may know, I'm a Mac user, and today's episode of the Daily News Brief, in fact, all of the episodes of the Daily News Brief have been produced right here on my Mac computer. What you might not know about is MacMedics. They were founded here in Annapolis in 1989, and they are an Apple-authorized premium service provider, the only one in the Baltimore-Annapolis, D.C. area. And what that means to you is that they repair all Apple devices, including the iPhone screens and batteries, all without an appointment. And most repairs are done the same day, usually within 2 hours. They also sell everything except the iPhone and the watch for the same price as Apple. I don't know why you would go anywhere else. Give them a call at 410-757-MACS, or if you're not into the whole letter thing, 410-757-6227. Stop by their retail store in Severna Park on Benfield Road, or their service center in Lanham, right off of Route 50. Or you can always check them out online at macmedics.com. I'll tell you, they've saved me quite a few times, and I know they can save you.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis. And also tell them about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. This podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., keeping you informed with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. And take a moment to listen to our other podcast, The Maryland Crabs, released every Thursday at noon.